If you think you know pickup trucks, you may want to think again. From workhorses that faded into obscurity to game changers lost in time, we're counting down 100 of the rarest pickup trucks of all time that you most likely would have forgotten about. But some of you probably haven't. From classic oddballs to underappreciated legends, some of these you've never seen until now. So buckle up, because this is a ride through truck history you don't want to miss. Starting the countdown at number 100 is the Powell pickup. The Powell pickup was a marvel of resourcefulness, crafted by brothers Haywood and Channing Powell in Compton, California. Using surplus Plymouth chassis from the 1940s, the Powell pickup featured a fiberglass body, making it both lightweight and durable. Storage compartments built into the bed size set it apart, appealing to tradespeople and outdoor enthusiasts alike. Only 1,200 units were produced, primarily sold through Sears catalogs and Powell's factory. Powered by a reliable flathead 6-cylinder engine, the truck could handle everyday jobs with ease. Despite its practicality, production ceased due to limited resources and demand. Originally priced at $1,100, today these pickups are highly sought after by collectors. The number 99 position goes to the Studebaker Champ. The Studebaker Champ, manufactured from 1960 to 1964, stood out in a crowded market with its innovative design, combining the utility of a truck with the comfort of a sedan. Designed by industrial stylist Brooks Stevens, its cab was borrowed from the Studebaker Lark, giving it a car-like feel uncommon in pickups of the era. The Studebaker Champ offered various engine options, including a robust 289 cubic inch V8, delivering reliable performance and towing capacity. A standout feature was its optional sliding rear window, a first in the industry. Despite these innovations, Studebaker's financial troubles limited Champ production to around 20,000 units over its 4-year production run. Up next at number 98 is the Jeep Gladiator J200. The Jeep Gladiator J200, produced from 1962 to 1965, marked Jeep's entry into the full-size pickup truck market, blending rugged capability with innovative design. Early models featured the distinctive Rhino grille, now a hallmark of vintage Jeep styling. Under the hood, it housed the advanced Tornado overhead cam inline-6 engine, known for its efficiency and durability. With a payload capacity of over 2,000 pounds and optional 4-wheel drive, the Gladiator J200 excelled both on-road and off-road. Despite its capabilities, production numbers remain modest, partly due to its higher price compared to competitors. At number 97, we have the Hudson Big Boy C28 pickup. The Hudson Big Boy C28 pickup, built between 1946 and 1947, was a post-World War II powerhouse designed to meet America's growing demand for durable work vehicles. Built on Hudson's car platform, the Big Boy boasted smooth handling and a stylish design uncommon in trucks of its time. It featured an inline-6 engine delivering 102 horsepower, providing ample power for hauling and farm work. Hudson produced the Big Boy in limited numbers, with estimates suggesting fewer than 3,000 units left the factory. Starting at around $1,300, the Big Boy was a practical yet sophisticated choice. Up next at number 96 is the GMC Cyclone. The GMC Cyclone, produced exclusively in 1991, was a game changer, blending pickup utility with sports car performance. Powered by a turbocharged 4.3-liter V6 engine, it produced 280 horsepower and 350 pounds of torque, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 4.3 seconds. This made it the fastest production pickup of its time, even outpacing Ferrari's 348 TS in a head-to-head test. The Cyclone featured all-wheel drive, a sport-tuned suspension, and a lowered ride height for exceptional handling. Only 2,995 units were produced, all in black with red accents. Priced at $25,000, it was marketed as a high-performance lifestyle vehicle. Sliding in at number 95 is the Chevrolet Cameo Carrier. The Chevrolet Cameo Carrier, produced from 1955 to 1958, redefined the pickup truck market by combining utility with upscale styling. Introduced as part of Chevrolet's Task Force series, it featured fiberglass bedsides that seamlessly blended with the cab for a sleek, car-like appearance. Powered by a range of engines, including a 235 cubic inch inline-six and a 265 cubic inch V8, the Cameo offered both reliability and power. Its luxurious options, such as two-tone paint schemes, chrome trim, and a wraparound windshield, made it a favorite among buyers looking for style and practicality. With only around 10,000 units produced annually, it remains a rare collectible. Number 94 is the International Harvester Travelette. The International Harvester Travelette, manufactured from 1961 to 1968, was a pioneer in the pickup world, introducing one of the first crew cab designs. With seating for 6, it was perfect for families and work crews. Built on the sturdy C-Series chassis, it offered engine options ranging from an inline-6 to the powerful V8. Production numbers were relatively low, with only a few thousand units produced annually. Priced at around $3,000, it was a premium option in its time. Today, its innovative design and rarity make it a standout in classic truck collections. Up next at number 93 is the Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. The Ford F-150 SVT Lightning, produced from 1993 to 1995, was a bold move in the early 90s, merging the utility of a pickup with the performance of a muscle car. Developed by Ford's special vehicle team, it featured a 5.8-liter V8 engine, producing 240 horsepower and 340 pounds of torque. This power plant, combined with a sport-tuned suspension and upgraded brakes, gave the Lightning impressive handling and speed. Only 11,563 units were produced during its first generation, making it a limited production model. Starting at $20,000, it offered excellent performance in the pickup segment. At number 92 is the Diamond T Model 201 pickup. The Diamond T Model 201 pickup, manufactured from 1938 to 1949, earned the nickname Cadillac of pickups for its luxurious styling and robust construction. Designed by C.A. Tilt, it featured an Art Deco-inspired body, chrome accents, and high-quality materials. Powered by a Hercules 6-cylinder engine, the Model 201 was as capable as it was stylish, with a 1-ton payload capacity. Diamond T produced fewer than 7,000 units during its production run, focusing on quality over quantity. Priced at $1,200, it appealed to buyers seeking a premium truck. Today, the Model 201's rarity and elegance make it a centerpiece in vintage truck collections. Coming in at number 91 is the Dodge Lil Red Express truck. The Dodge Lil Red Express truck, built between 1978 and 1979, was a performance powerhouse in a time of stringent emissions regulation. Exempt from catalytic converter requirements, it featured a 360 cubic inch V8 engine, producing 225 horsepower. With its dual vertical exhaust stacks and bold red paint, it was impossible to ignore. Capable of hitting 100 miles per hour, it was the fastest American production vehicle in 1978. Dodge built 7,306 units over its 2-year run, making it a rare find today. Originally priced around $7,000, the Lil Red Express has become a collector's favorite, celebrated for its unique blend of style, performance, and audacity. Next, at number 90, is the Fargo pickup. Ever heard of the Fargo pickup? Chrysler's answer to Canadian and export markets, this rare gem rolled out between the 1930s and 1950s. Built with the same guts as Dodge trucks, Fargo carried its own badge and unique appeal. These trucks came in various sizes, from half-ton pickups to heavy-duty haulers, and were known for their durability and versatility. While they shared much of their DNA with Dodge, Fargo models featured unique grills and trim, making them stand out. Prices of the Fargo pickup vary depending on condition, but a well-maintained Fargo pickup can fetch upwards of $40,000. In the 89th position, we have the Chevrolet El Camino SS 454. A muscle car masquerading as a truck, the 1970-1971 Chevy El Camino SS 454 blended speed, style, and practicality in one unforgettable package. Under the hood, the LS6 454 cubic inch V8 churned out an earth-shaking 450 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful engines of its era. This hybrid could hit 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds, giving it the heart of a street racer with the utility of a pickup. Eye-catching details like bold stripes, rally wheels, and a menacing Crowell induction hood added to its aggressive appeal. Only around 5,000 were built during its short production run, making it a rare find today with prices of pristine models soaring past $75,000. Coming in at number 88 is the Marmon Harrington Ford pickup. Before four-wheel drive pickups became mainstream, Marmon Harrington was pioneering off-road conversions for Ford trucks. Between 1937 and 1959, these rugged machines offered unparalleled utility for farmers, utility companies, and military forces. Marmon Harrington's modifications included raised suspensions, heavy-duty axles, and robust drivetrains, transforming standard Ford pickups into off-road beasts capable of tackling the toughest terrain. Today, surviving Marmon Harrington Ford pickups are highly prized among collectors, often showcasing their hard-working past with plenty of patina. Restored models can fetch $30,000 or more, depending on their history and condition. The number 87 slot goes to the Plymouth PT50 pickup. The Plymouth PT50 pickup is a true one-year wonder, marking Plymouth's short-lived foray into the pickup market. Introduced in 1937, it featured an inline-six engine capable of delivering solid performance for its time, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. Its Art Deco-inspired design with streamlined fenders and a stylish grille gave it an elegant look rarely seen in the utilitarian vehicles. Despite its appeal, stiff competition from Ford and Chevy limited its success, resulting in relatively low production numbers. Under the hammer, well-preserved Plymouth PT50 pickups can reach $40,000, making it a cherished relic of Plymouth's adventurous spirit. Next, at number 86, is the Rio Speedwagon pickup. Long before it inspired the name of a rock band, The Rio Speedwagon was a trailblazer in the world of light-duty trucks. Built during the 1930s and 1940s, these pickups combine style and utility with their streamlined design and dependable six-cylinder engines. Rio's reputation for quality and innovation made the Speedwagon a favorite among small business owners and farmers. Production numbers were modest, as Rio focused on craftsmanship over mass production. Restored Rio Speedwagons frequently commanded prices of $50,000 or more. The Rio Speedwagon remains a symbol of an era when trucks were as much about character as capability. Coming in at number 85 is the Ford Ranchero GT. The 1972 Ford Ranchero GT blurred the lines between muscle car and pickup truck, delivering a unique blend of performance and practicality. At its heart was a potent 429 Cobra Jet V8 engine, offering immense torque and thrilling acceleration. The 72 Ranchero GT's aggressive styling, complete with racing stripes and mag wheels, made it a standout on the road. Built on the Torino platform, it provided a smooth ride and car-like handling while retaining the utility of a truck bed. Modern-day prices for the Ranchero GT range from $25,000 to $50,000 and are a dream come true for fans of muscle cars with a practical twist. Moving on to number 84 is the Willys Overland Jeep Truck. The Willys Overland Jeep Truck brought military-grade ruggedness to civilian roads. Production from 1947 to 1965, it was one of the first pickups to offer four-wheel drive, making it a favorite among farmers, construction workers, and adventurers. Its simple yet durable design featured a flat, boxy cab and a versatile truck bed, powered by the reliable Go Devil or Hurricane engine. Early models are especially prized among collectors for their historical significance and off-road capabilities. With their no-nonsense construction, these trucks could handle just about anything. Restored units often fetch $20,000 to $40,000. The Willys Overland Jeep Truck remains a beloved icon for off-road enthusiasts and history buffs alike. Up next, at number 83, is the Dodge Dakota Convertible. A convertible pickup. Dodge dared to be different with the Dakota Convertible, produced from 1989 to 1991. This quirky creation featured a power-operated soft top, combining the practicality of a truck with the fun of open-air driving. Under the hood, buyers could choose between a V6 or a V8 engine, offering a surprising amount of power for its size. Only 3,000 Dakota Convertibles were built, making them one of the rarest factory-produced pickups in modern history. Today, the Dakota Convertible is a revered collector's item, with clean models often selling for $15,000 to $25,000. Number 82 is the Volkswagen Type 2 Single Cab. The Volkswagen Type 2 Single Cab was as versatile as it was iconic. Produced from 1950 to 1975, this rear-engine pickup was built on the same platform as the legendary VW bus. Its flatbed design, complete with fold-down sides, made it perfect for hauling goods while retaining the charm of a classic VW. Pre-1967 split window models are especially sought after, prized for their distinctive styling and rarity. Restored Volkswagen Type 2 single cabs can fetch $50,000 or more, depending on their age and originality. The Type 2 single cab's unique blend of utility and personality ensures its enduring appeal among VW enthusiasts. At number 81 is the Toyota Stout. The Toyota Stout marked the Japanese automaker's serious debut into the U.S. truck market. Produced from 1964 to 1969, it offered a level of reliability and build quality that American buyers weren't used to seeing in small trucks. Powered by a 1.9-liter inline-4 engine, the Stout was designed to handle work and play with ease. Its simple yet rugged design made it a favorite among early adopters. Today, the Stout is a rare find, especially in good condition, as many were used hard and retired long ago. Prices for a well-maintained Toyota Stout can range from $20,000 to $30,000, making it a true collector's item for those who appreciate early Japanese engineering. Up next at 80 is the Chevrolet SSR. Picture this, a retro-styled pickup with muscle car vibes and a retractable hardtop. The Chevrolet SSR, short for Super Sport Roadster, was GM's bold gamble at blending nostalgia with modern engineering. Powered by a 5.3-liter V8 in its earlier years, the SSR later adopted the Corvette's 6.0-liter LS2 V8, cranking out 400 horsepower. This beauty was more than just eye candy. It could sprint 0 to 60 in under 5.5 seconds. Designed with throwback curves inspired by Chevy's late 40s advanced design trucks, the SSR was built on the GMT 360 platform. Despite its flair, only about 24,150 units rolled off the line, making it a collector's gem. And at number 79 is the International Harvester Scout Terra. The International Harvester Scout Terra was the rugged adventurer's dream, mixing the Scout's off-road capability with pickup practicality. Sporting a 118-inch wheelbase, this extended version of the Scout 2 had a removable fiberglass half cab and an elongated bed, perfect for hauling gear. With its durable four-wheel drive system and engine options like the reliable 345 cubic inch V8, it was built for the trail. During its brief production, fewer than 20,000 Scout Terras were made, making it a rare find today. Priced around $5,000 new, these trucks can fetch upward of $30,000 under the hammer. Coming in at number 78 is the Ford Courier. Before the mini-truck boom of the 70s, Ford introduced the Courier, a compact utility pickup aimed at urbanites and tradesmen. A rebranded vehicle built in the UK, it featured a 1.2-liter inline-4 engine and a car-like unibody design. The Courier was unique for its time, blending European sensibilities with American utility. Though never a runaway success, it paved the way for compact pickups in the US. Fewer than 100,000 units were sold, making it a rare piece of Ford's history. Today, a well-preserved Courier could cost you $15,000 or more, a nod to its pioneering spirit. Next, at number 77, is the GMC Caballero Diablo. The GMC Caballero Diablo was the El Camino's mischievous cousin, flaunting unique graphics and a flair for drama. This car-truck hybrid, built on GM's G-Body platform, offered the best of both worlds, sedan comfort and pickup utility. The Diablo trim, available from 1978 to 1987, came with bold red and black paint schemes and custom decals. Engine options ranged from economical V6s to small block V8s, with some models packing a punchy 305 cubic inch engine. Rare compared to its Chevy sibling, the Diablo was produced in limited numbers, making it a head-turner at classic car shows. In at number 76 is the Datsun 220. Say hello to the pickup that put Japan on America's truck map. The Datsun 220 was among the first Japanese pickups imported stateside, bringing affordability and reliability to small businesses and families alike. Equipped with a 1.0-liter four-cylinder engine producing 37 horsepower, it wasn't a speed demon, but got the job done. Its lightweight construction and compact design made it perfect for navigating tight city streets. Fewer than 10,000 units made it to the U.S., making surviving units a rare treat. Originally priced around $1,600, these plucky pickups are now coveted by collectors, sometimes fetching over $25,000 in mint condition. At number 75 is the Studebaker E-Series. Studebaker's E-Series pickups were mid-century marvels, combining sharp design with solid performance. Introduced in 1955, these trucks featured sleek lines, a wraparound windshield, and an optional V8 engine that gave them serious street cred. The standout 1957 Transtar model boasted a two-tone paint scheme that screamed 50s cool. Built in South Bend, Indiana, the E-Series was a hit among farmers and small business owners. Originally selling for $2,200, Studebaker's E-Series pickups are now prized classics, with top units fetching $30,000 or more. In at number 74 is the Kaiser Jeep M715. The Kaiser Jeep M715 was a military workhorse turned civilian hero. Known as the 5/4 ton for its payload capacity, this beast was powered by a 230 cubic inch Tornado inline-6 engine. With its heavy-duty leaf springs and rugged construction, it could handle anything the battlefield or backwoods threw its way. Designed for the U.S. military, about 33,000 units were produced during its short run. Many were later sold to civilians who appreciated its durability and off-road prowess. Originally costing Uncle Sam about $4,500 per truck, restored models now fetch $20,000 or more, especially among overlanding enthusiasts. Next, at number 73, we have the Hudson Terraplane Pickup. The Hudson Terraplane Pickup was a pre-war gem, blending Art Deco styling with impressive performance. Powered by a 212 cubic inch inline-6, it packed 96 horsepower, a big deal for its time. The Terraplane's aerodynamic design and lightweight body made it a favorite among small businesses. Only a few thousand were made as Hudson shifted focus to wartime production shortly after. Selling for about $700 new, these pickups are now unicorns in the collector world, with pristine pickups fetching upwards of $80,000. The Terraplane was more than a truck. It was a symbol of American ingenuity and grit. At number 72 is the 1989 Shelby Dakota. Carroll Shelby's magic wasn't just limited to Mustangs. In 1989, he gave the Dodge Dakota a performance makeover, dropping in a 5.2-liter V8 engine and upgrading the suspension. The result? The Shelby Dakota, a limited edition street truck with muscle car DNA. With only 1,500 units produced, it's one of Shelby's rarest creations. Sporting unique badging, a numbered plaque, and bold paint schemes, the Dakota turned heads wherever it went. Priced around $15,000 new, these trucks now command $30,000 or more among collectors. For fans of Shelby's legacy, the Dakota is a must-have. Coming in at number 71 is the Chevrolet 454 SS. The Chevrolet 454 SS was a no-nonsense powerhouse, packing a big block V8 into a half-ton pickup. With 230 horsepower and a monstrous 385 pounds of torque, this truck was all about straight-line speed. Built on the C1500 platform, it featured a sport suspension, bucket seats, and bold graphics that screamed performance. Only about 17,000 units were made during its 4-year run, making it a rare sight today. Originally priced around $18,000, the 454 SS now fetches $30,000 or more in top condition. It's a true muscle truck icon, beloved by enthusiasts who appreciate raw, unfiltered power. Sliding in at number 70 is the Subaru Brat. The Subaru Brat, bi-drive recreational all-terrain transporter, is a quirky compact pickup that stands out for its ingenuity. Produced from 1978 to 1994, it featured rear-facing jump seats to dodge the chicken tax on imported trucks. These jump seats weren't just functional. They gave the Brat a playful, offbeat character. Powered by a 1.6-liter or 1.8-liter flat-4 engine, it offered capable off-road performance thanks to its selectable four-wheel drive. Only around 100,000 units were built, and prices ranged from $7,000 to $10,000 at launch. Today, the Brat enjoys cult status, with well-preserved units fetching upwards of $20,000, especially in markets where quirky design and vintage appeal reign supreme. At number 69 is the AMC Jeepster Commando Pickup. The AMC Jeepster Commando Pickup is a rare gem in the classic truck world. Manufactured from 1967 to 1971, this truck was a bold addition to the Jeepster lineup, combining off-road capability with a unique design. Equipped with a 225 cubic inch Dauntless V6 engine, it produced 160 horsepower and plenty of torque for its size. The removable hardtop and compact wheelbase made it ideal for outdoor enthusiasts who valued versatility. Production numbers were low, with fewer than 1,700 units made, making it a highly sought-after collectible today. If you're lucky enough to spot one, you'll see a truck that bridges the gap between rugged utility and vintage style. Next, at number 68 is the Goliath GD 750 pickup. The Goliath GD 750 pickup is a testament to post-war German engineering, designed to rebuild a nation on the move. Produced from 1949 to 1955, this micro pickup was powered by a 750cc two-stroke, three-cylinder engine producing 13 horsepower. Despite its modest power, it could haul up to 1,650 pounds, making it a workhorse in a small package. The GD 750 featured front-wheel drive, a rarity for its time, which improved traction and handling. Around 30,000 Goliath GD 750s were produced, and prices started at approximately $1,000, making it a hit for small businesses and tradespeople. Today, the distinctive design, compact size, and historical significance of the Goliath GD 750 make it a prized collectible in the niche micro truck market. At number 67, the Ford F100 Unibody. The Ford F100 Unibody is a bold experiment in design that captured attention during its short run from 1961 to 1963. Its integrated cab and bed construction aimed to provide a sleeker, more modern appearance and improved aerodynamics. However, the design had flaws. Structural rigidity issues arose when carrying heavy loads, leading Ford to discontinue the style after just 2 years. The F-100 offered various engine options, including the dependable 223 cubic inch inline 6 and the robust 292 cubic inch V8, ensuring respectable performance for work or leisure. Despite its early discontinuation, the unibody F-100 has become a collector's favorite, valued for its distinctive look and rarity. Slotting in at number 66 is the Cushman Truckster. The Cushman Truckster is a small but mighty utility vehicle that left a big mark in industrial and municipal applications. Produced from the 1940s through the 1960s, this compact pickup featured a single-cylinder or flat-twin engine, delivering just enough power for light-duty tasks. With a top speed of around 30 miles per hour, the Truckster excelled in settings where maneuverability and efficiency mattered more than speed. Its simple utilitarian design included a small cargo bed, making it perfect for maintenance crews, airports, and factories. While production numbers are unclear, its widespread use made it a common sight in mid-20th century America. At number 65 is the Chevrolet Love Mikado. The Chevrolet Love Mikado brought a touch of sophistication to the compact truck market. Based on the Isuzu Faster, the Love, short for light utility vehicle, the Mikado trim was the top-tier option, featuring upgraded upholstery, wood grain accents, and stylish decals. Powered by a 1.8-liter inline-4 engine, it delivered solid reliability and fuel efficiency, making it a hit with budget-conscious buyers. Produced between 1976 and 1982, the Mikado offered versatility for both work and leisure. A Chevrolet Love Mikado today, depending on the condition and year, would typically sell for between a few $1,000s to around $10,000 on the used car market. Coming in at number 64 is the International Harvester KB1 pickup. The International Harvester KB1 pickup is a post-war classic that combines rugged functionality with Art Deco-inspired design. Built from 1947 to 1949, it featured a 214 cubic inch green diamond inline 6 engine, producing around 82 horsepower, plenty for its time. Its standout design elements included a chrome-laden grille, curvaceous fenders, and a well-proportioned body that appealed to both farmers and urban drivers. Approximately 122,000 units were produced, and prices started at $1,200. Today, it's celebrated for its distinctive styling and historical significance. In the number 63 position is the Jeep FC 150 Forward Control. The Jeep FC 150 Forward Control is a compact powerhouse that redefined utility with its cab-over-engine design. Manufactured from 1957 to 1965, this unique truck maximized cargo space and maneuverability, making it ideal for rugged terrains and tight spaces. It was powered by the 134 cubic inch Hurricane 4-cylinder engine, producing 72 horsepower, and featured Jeep's legendary four-wheel drive system. The forward control layout gave it a distinctive appearance and improved visibility for drivers. Today, the FC 150 is a rare collectible, with prices ranging between $10,000 and $50,000. Sliding in at number 62 is the Mazda Rotary Pickup. The Mazda Rotary Pickup is a trailblazer as the only mass-produced rotary engine truck. Built from 1974 to 1977, it housed Mazda's high-revving 1.3-liter Wankel rotary engine, delivering 110 horsepower and a redline over 7,000 RPM, Known for its smooth power delivery and lightweight design, the rotary pickup offered surprisingly sporty handling for a pickup. Just 15,000 units were sold, primarily in the US, making it a rare find today. The rotary pickup's unique engine, coupled with sharp styling and a dedicated following, cements its place as a standout in automotive history. At number 61 is the Dodge Ram SRT-10. The Dodge Ram SRT-10 is a pickup with supercar DNA, powered by the Dodge Viper's 8.3-liter V10 engine. Produced from 2004 to 2006, it generated a jaw-dropping 500 horsepower and 525 pounds of torque, earning it the title of the fastest production truck of its time. The Ram SRT could rocket from 0 to 60 in just 4.9 seconds, a feat unheard of for pickups. Available in both standard and quad cab configurations, the SRT-10 combined muscle car performance with everyday usability. Dodge built just over 9,500 units, and prices started at $45,000. Today, a Dodge Ram SRT-10 sells for over $50,000 and is celebrated as an audacious fusion of power and practicality. In at number 60 is the Steyr-Puch Haflinger pickup. Here's an Austrian marvel that'll steal your heart if you're a fan of compact, go-anywhere pickups. The Steyr-Puch Haflinger was built for serious off-road adventures, packing a lightweight aluminum body and an ingenious 4x4 drivetrain. Designed by Eric Ledvinka, this ultra-compact dynamo was perfect for mountainous terrain. With just 16 horsepower from its air-cooled 643cc engine, it wasn't about speed. It was about conquering any obstacle. It featured portal axles for extra ground clearance, making it a favorite for military and agricultural use. Over 16,000 units were made, and they're a rare sight today. Prices for a Steyr-Puch Haflinger vary wildly, but expect to shell out upwards of $15,000 for a clean one. At number 59, we've got the Chevrolet Apache Fleetside. With its quad headlights and sleek fleetside bed, the Chevrolet Apache was the epitome of late 50s style. Designed to turn heads, it offered V8 power and rugged utility in one stunning package. Chevrolet Apache trucks came with features like wraparound windshields and two-tone paint jobs that screamed mid-century cool. The introduction of the fleetside bed marked a shift towards modern truck design, emphasizing smooth, streamlined sides instead of the traditional step-side look. They remain a favorite among classic truck enthusiasts, blending utility with unmistakable 1950s charm. Up next at number 58 is the Dodge Woody Power Wagon. If rarity is your thing, the Dodge Woody Power Wagon is a holy grail. Built only as special orders, these pickups featured wood-paneled bodies that made them stand out like a custom surfboard. Designed for rugged utility, the Power Wagon came with a flathead 6-cylinder engine that could crawl up a wall. Fewer than a handful of Woodies exist today, making them virtually priceless. Used primarily by wealthy outdoorsmen, the Power Wagon trucks were often outfitted with high-end interior finishes, blending utility with luxury. Restoring one today is a labor of love, as sourcing original wooden panels can be a challenge. Number 57 goes to the Ford F-150 Night Edition. For a brief 2 years, Ford spiced up its F-150 lineup with the Night Edition. This blacked-out beauty featured sporty decals and was often paired with a 5.8-liter V8, making it a sleeper on the streets. The Night Edition was aimed at younger buyers who wanted muscle truck vibes without breaking the bank. Ford equipped these trucks with special suspension tuning, giving them a sportier ride than standard F-150s. The dark aesthetic extended to the interior, with unique trim and embroidered headrests setting it apart. Despite its short production run, the Night Edition remains a cult favorite and would likely sell for between $15,000 and $25,000. Slotting in at number 56 is the Isuzu Faster KB. Known in the US as the Chevrolet Love, the Isuzu Faster KB was Japan's answer to the compact pickup craze. Its 1.6 inline-4 engine delivered solid reliability, and its compact size made it perfect for city streets or farm chores. Isuzu built the Faster with longevity in mind, equipping it with durable mechanicals that could withstand years of hard work. In many markets, it was offered with both gasoline and diesel engines, catering to efficiency-conscious buyers. Though often overshadowed by domestic pickups, the Faster KB played a pivotal role in proving that small trucks could be both capable and efficient. Restored versions now hold a special place among collectors who appreciate Japanese engineering. At 55 is the Peugeot 504 pickup. This French-built workhorse was a global sensation, especially in Africa, where it earned a reputation for indestructibility. Powered by a range of diesel and gas engines, the 504 pickup could handle rough roads and heavy loads with ease. Peugeot engineered the 504 pickup with durability as the top priority, ensuring that it could handle punishing conditions with minimal maintenance. Many Peugeot 504s were used as taxis or work trucks, raking up hundreds of thousands of miles. Despite its utilitarian nature, it featured a comfortable ride thanks to its well-tuned suspension. And at 54, we have the Diamond Rio Royale pickup. Luxury and utility rarely cross paths, but the Diamond Rio Royale pulled it off in style. With fewer than 100 ever made, this is one of the rarest pickups on the planet. The Royale combined the rugged underpinnings of Diamond Rio's heavy-duty trucks with bespoke craftsmanship, resulting in a pickup that felt like a high-end automobile. Unlike mass-produced pickups, each Royale was custom-built to order, making every unit unique. These trucks were often owned by business magnates or enthusiasts who wanted a pickup that stood apart from the rest. Their scarcity today makes them a holy grail for collectors seeking exclusivity. Next at 53 is the GMC Sprint SP. Think of the GMC Sprint SP as the El Camino's slightly classier cousin. Offered with the same muscle car powertrains, including the legendary 454 Big Block, the Sprint SP added a touch of GMC exclusivity. These car trucks were versatile and fast, with some capable of sub-15-second quarter-mile times. GMC positioned the Sprint SP as a sportier, more refined version of Chevrolet's El Camino, offering upgraded trim and unique badging. Buyers could opt for high-performance options, making it one of the quickest utility vehicles of its era. The GMC Sprint SP can be found privately for around $20,000, or you might be able to find a bargain at auction. At number 52 is the Tatra T805 pickup. The Tatra T805 pickup isn't your average classic pickup. It's a Cold War-era brute built for the toughest conditions. The Tatra T805 came out of Czechoslovakia with an air-cooled 2.5-liter V8, delivering around 75 horsepower. Modest, but enough to push this military-grade 4x4 through mud, snow, and rocky terrain. Designed for off-road dominance, it featured a tubular backbone chassis and fully independent suspension, making it more advanced than most Western trucks of its era. Tipping the scales at over 6,000 pounds, it wasn't built for speed, but its reliability and extreme adaptability made it a go-to vehicle for military and emergency services. Fewer than 20,000 were built, and they're incredibly rare outside of Europe. Number 51 is the Mercury M Series pickup. Built exclusively for the Canadian market, the Mercury M Series was Ford's way of catering to rural dealerships that sold Mercury and Lincoln, but not Ford-branded trucks. Mechanically, it was nearly identical to the Ford F-Series, but with unique Mercury badging, a slightly different grille, and a touch of upscale styling. Under the hood, the Mercury M Series packed everything from the classic flathead V8 to the potent FE Series engines in later years, with power outputs ranging from 100 to over 200 horsepower. Available in multiple configurations, from half-ton to heavy-duty models, it remains a sought-after collectible due to its rarity, especially the M100 and M350 models. Next, at 50, we have the Hennessy Velociraptor 6x6. Hennessy Performance took the Ford Raptor and transformed it into the Velociraptor 6x6, an extreme off-road machine. It features a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6, producing over 600 horsepower and 622 pounds of torque. The extended frame accommodates 6 wheels, 3 locking differentials, and a Fox Racing suspension system for serious off-road capability. Weighing over 6,000 pounds, it can still hit 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. The heavily modified aluminum body, roll bar, and custom steel bumpers add durability. With fewer than 100 units produced, each selling for over $350,000, the Velociraptor 6x6 is one of the rarest high-performance trucks ever built. At number 49 is the Chevrolet Big Dually. The Chevrolet Big Dually introduced dual rear wheels, dually to GM's lineup, offering unmatched towing and payload capacity for the time. Available with big block V8s, including the 454 cubic inch 7.4 liter, it produced up to 230 horsepower and 355 pounds of torque. Designed for heavy-duty work, it featured beefed-up suspension, reinforced frames, and optional 4-wheel drive. Early models had steel bodies prone to rust, making surviving units rare. By the mid-80s, automatic transmissions and luxury trims like the Silverado made it more versatile. Price ranges today are from $10,000 to $40,000, with low-mileage Big Dualies demanding more. Next, at 48, is the Studebaker Coupe Express. The Studebaker Coupe Express combined the sleek styling of a passenger car with the functionality of a half-ton truck. Based on the Studebaker Dictator sedan chassis, it featured a stamped steel cab, offering a more refined design compared to traditional work trucks of the era. Power came from the 221 cubic inch L-head inline 6, producing 86 horsepower, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. Unlike most trucks at the time, it had independent front suspension, improving ride quality. Studebaker produced around 5,000 units per year, but demand was limited as buyers preferred heavier-duty work trucks. At 47 is the Dodge Sweepline Power Wagon. The Sweepline Power Wagon was a unique civilian take on Dodge's military-grade truck. While the traditional Power Wagon retained a utilitarian short bed design, the Sweepline variant featured a longer, integrated bed and a more refined appearance. Available with a 230 cubic inch flathead 6 or an optional 318 cubic inch V8, it delivered up to 200 horsepower. The truck was equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission and optional 4-wheel drive, making it a capable off-road vehicle while offering a smoother ride on pavement. Over the decades, many were worked hard and scrapped, making surviving units difficult to find. Prices for well-preserved or restored Sweepline Power Wagons can reach $60,000, especially for V8-powered versions. Up at 46 is the Toyota Hilux N30. The The Hilux N30 marked Toyota's serious entry into the global compact pickup market. Designed for durability, it featured body-on-frame construction, a solid rear axle, and a 1.9-liter or 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine, producing 85 to 109 horsepower. Mated with a 4-speed manual transmission, it was reliable but not particularly fast. The coil-sprung front suspension improved handling over previous designs. In North America, the Hilux N30 was sold as the Toyota truck, featuring round, sealed beam headlights. Collectors seek out original units with values climbing past $20,000, especially for low-mileage survivors or properly restored units with correct factory specifications. Moving into the number 45 position is the Volkswagen Taro. The Volkswagen Taro was VW's attempt at entering the small pickup market, but it was essentially a rebadged Toyota Hilux built under a partnership with Toyota. However, in Hanover, Germany, it retained Hilux's body-on-frame construction, solid rear axle, and leaf spring suspension, ensuring durability. Power options included 2.4-liter diesel and 3.0-liter V6 gasoline engines, paired with either a 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic transmission. While it offered rear-wheel and 4-wheel drive variants, the Taro was mostly sold in Europe, where compact pickups were uncommon. Production numbers remain unclear, but its low demand led VW to discontinue the model in favor of the Volkswagen Amarok years later. At number 44, we have the GMC Cab-Over pickup. GMC's cab-over engine pickup was an unconventional design, maximizing cargo space while keeping the truck's overall length compact. Built on the advanced design platform, it shared many components with Chevrolet's standard pickups, but featured a forward-set cab, placing the driver directly over the front axle. This unique configuration allowed for a longer cargo bed and a shorter wheelbase. Power came from GMC's inline-six engines, including a 228 cubic inch, 248 cubic inch, and 270 cubic inch variant, producing around 100 to 115 horsepower. The 4-speed manual transmission and sturdy ladder frame made it popular for commercial use, particularly as flatbeds and delivery trucks. Restored COE trucks now command $40,000 to $80,000, with original pickup bed versions being the rarest and most valuable. Number 43 is the Ford F-350 Highboy. The Ford F-350 Highboy was a factory-lifted heavy-duty 4x4 designed for off-road and work applications. Unlike standard pickups, the Highboy had a divorced transfer case, meaning the drive shaft ran separately from the transmission, creating a higher stance. The F-350 Highboy came with leaf spring front suspension and a Dana 44 or Dana 60 front axle, depending on the year. Engine options ranged from the 300 cubic inch inline-six to the 460 cubic inch big block V8, producing up to 245 horsepower and 380 pounds of torque. Highboys were favored for logging, farming, and oil field work, meaning most saw heavy use. Number 42 is the Lincoln Blackwood. The Lincoln Blackwood was an unusual entry into the pickup market, essentially a luxury F-150 with a short production run. Powered by a 5.4-liter V8 engine producing 300 horsepower and 355 pounds of torque, it sent power to the rear wheels via a 4-speed automatic transmission. Unlike typical trucks, a Blackwood featured a permanently covered cargo bed with a carpeted stainless steel lined interior, making it impractical for traditional truck buyers. It came with independent rear suspension, giving it a smoother ride, but limiting payload capacity. Lincoln expected strong sales, but demand was weak, and production stopped after just 3,356 units. Coming in at number 41 is the Austin Gypsy pickup. The Austin Gypsy was Britain's attempt at competing with the Land Rover Series 1 and 2. Unlike its aluminum-bodied rival, the Gypsy used a steel unibody construction, making it sturdier but prone to rust. It featured parabolic leaf springs with Flexitor rubber torsion suspension, providing a smooth ride over rough terrain. Power came from a 2.2-liter inline-4, producing 62 horsepower, later upgraded to 2.9 liters with 90 horsepower. The four-wheel drive system included a low-range transfer case, making it capable off-road. Available in pickup and station wagon configurations, it was used by the British military and utility companies. At number 40 is the Dodge Warlock. The Dodge Warlock was a factory-built custom truck straight out of Dodge's Adult Toys lineup, a marketing push aimed at enthusiasts who wanted more than just a workhorse. With its bold gold pinstripes, real oak side rails, and deep dish chrome wheels, the Warlock had an unmistakable presence. Dodge offered it with everything from the Slant 6 to the big block 440 V8, making it a serious performer. The 440-powered versions churned out around 255 horsepower, plenty of muscle for a short wheelbase pickup. The 7500 Warlocks were built on the D100 chassis, but with a sportier stance, and Dodge even marketed it as a truck that likes to play. And at number 39 is the Chevrolet Avalanche North Face Edition. Chevrolet Avalanche North Face Edition was a rugged, adventure-focused version of Chevy's innovative Avalanche. It featured special badging, unique two-tone leather seats with North Face branding, and even a matching North Face duffel bag and backpack. Built on the Suburban platform, it came with a 5.3-liter V8 pushing 285 horsepower or an optional 8.1-liter big block making 340 horsepower. With the innovative midgate system, the Avalanche could switch from a 5-passenger SUV to an extended truck bed in minutes. Only a limited number of North Face editions were made, making them rare today. Slotting in at number 38 is the Jeep Comanche Eliminator. The Jeep Comanche Eliminator was a performance variant of Jeep's only pickup, built to take on compact truck rivals. It featured the legendary 4.0-liter inline-6, pumping out 177 horsepower, plenty of grunt for the lightweight unibody truck. Offered in both two-wheel and four-wheel drive, the Eliminator came with sport bucket seats, special graphics, and a factory tachometer. With a curb weight around 3,500 pounds, it was one of the quickest compact pickups of its time. Production numbers were relatively low, especially for four-wheel drive models, making them rare today. And at number 37 is the Ford F-150 Harley-Davidson Edition. The Ford F-150 Harley-Davidson Edition was a collaboration between Ford and the legendary motorcycle brand, blending bold styling with serious performance. Early models between 2000 and 2003 featured a supercharged 5.4-liter V8 producing 340 horsepower, while later models between 2007 and 2012 saw a jump to 450 horsepower with the addition of a saline supercharged option. The Harley package included exclusive badging, leather seats with Harley-Davidson branding, and unique 20-inch chrome wheels. These trucks weren't just about looks. They could hit 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds, impressive for a full-size truck. Slotting in at number 36 is the Dodge Ramcharger Pickup. The Dodge Ramcharger Pickup was a rare factory-built experiment that blended the off-road prowess of the Ramcharger SUV with the utility of a pickup bed. Built on the same rugged 4x4 chassis as the Ramcharger, this truck was powered by a selection of V8 engines, including the mighty 5.9-liter 360 Magnum, producing 245 horsepower, and the legendary 7.2-liter 440 big block for serious torque. Unlike the full-bodied SUV, the pickup variant retained a short bed for cargo while keeping the removable top, offering an open-air driving experience. It was a low-production oddity, with only a handful ever built, making survivors highly collectible today. Number 35 is the Datsun 620 King Cab. The Datsun 620 King Cab was one of the first compact pickups to feature an extended cab, offering extra storage space behind the seats, a revolutionary concept at the time. Powered by the reliable L20B 2.0-liter inline-4, it produced 110 horsepower and was known for its durability. The 620 King Cab featured independent front suspension, a 5-speed manual transmission, and one of the lowest ride heights of any small truck of the era, giving it a car-like feel. While it wasn't a powerhouse, its lightweight design made it surprisingly agile. These trucks were relatively rare in North America, with far fewer surviving today due to rust and heavy use. Up next at 34 is the Packard pickup. The Packard pickup was never a factory model, but rather a custom-bodied truck built on Packard's luxury car chassis. Often commissioned by dealerships or coach builders, these rare pickups maintained the elegance and craftsmanship of Packard sedans, but added a functional cargo bed. Most were based on Packard's inline-8 power chassis, offering smooth and powerful performance unheard of on typical work trucks. Prices vary significantly, but a well-documented Packard pickup can easily exceed $100,000 at auction, depending on provenance and condition. In at 33 is the International Harvester 1200 Travelette. The International Harvester 1200 Travelette was ahead of its time, offering one of the first factory-built crew cab pickups. Designed for work crews and families needing extra seating, it featured a full 4-door cabin with room for 6. Under the hood, it came with options ranging from the 266 cubic inch V8 to the 345 V8, delivering up to 197 horsepower. This truck was built tough, with a heavy-duty frame and leaf spring suspension designed to handle serious loads. Despite its rugged build, production numbers were low, as extended cabs weren't mainstream just yet. At 32, we have the Toyota Trekker. The Toyota Trekker was essentially a prototype for what would become the 4Runner, built by Winnebago under Toyota's blessing. Based on the Hilux chassis, it combined the rugged capability of a Toyota pickup with an enclosed fiberglass shell, turning it into a proto-SUV. It was powered by Toyota's legendary 22R 2.4-liter inline-4, producing around 97 horsepower, or an optional 2.2-liter diesel in some markets. With 4-wheel drive and a lightweight design, the Trekker was a serious off-road performer. Less than 1,200 were made, making them one of the rarest Toyota trucks. Surviving units command upwards of $25,000, with pristine ones exceeding $40,000. Coming in at 31 is the Ford Courier V6. The Ford Courier V6 was a short-lived powerhouse, standing out from its 4-cylinder counterparts. Unlike the standard Couriers, which relied on a Mazda-built 4-cylinder, this version packed a 2.8-liter Cologne V6, pushing out around 90 horsepower. Modest today, but a significant upgrade in the compact truck market of the 70s. Ford only offered the V6 in select markets, and production numbers were extremely low. The truck retained the lightweight rear-wheel drive layout, making it surprisingly nimble. Today, V6 Couriers are among the rarest Ford trucks, with only a handful known to exist. Prices are climbing, with well-kept units reaching $20,000 or more due to their exclusivity. At number 30 is the Dodge Ram 1500 Hemi GTX. A factory custom powerhouse, the Dodge Ram 1500 Hemi GTX was a bold, limited edition truck available in eye-catching colors like plum crazy purple and go mango orange. Under the hood, a factory-tuned 5.7-liter Hemi V8 pumped out 345 horsepower, making it one of the quickest full-size pickups of its time. The Dodge Ram 1500 Hemi GTX featured unique badging, a functional hood scoop, and a color-matched interior with performance-inspired touches. Dodge only produced around 500 Ram 1500 Hemi GTXs per color, making this a highly collectible truck today. Next, at number 29 is the Chevrolet C10 Stepside Custom Deluxe. The 1967 through 72 Chevrolet C10 Stepside Custom Deluxe is a rare breed. While fleet-side models dominated production, the Stepside's flared fenders and exposed rear wheels gave it a sporty, utilitarian look. The Custom Deluxe trim added chrome accents, wood grain interior touches, and extra creature comforts. Under the hood, you had options ranging from the reliable 250 cubic inch inline 6 to the beastly 402 cubic inch big block V8. With independent front suspension and coil springs all around, these trucks rode smoother than their Ford and Dodge counterparts. Today, an original C10 Stepside Custom Deluxe, especially with factory big block power, can fetch $40,000 or more. At number 28, we have the Mitsubishi Mighty Max Sport. Before compact trucks became a mainstream hit, Mitsubishi brought us the Mighty Max Sport, a fun, sporty pickup with bold graphics and a surprising amount of performance. The Mighty Max Sport came with two-tone paint, aggressive decals, and an optional turbocharged 2.6-liter four-cylinder in some markets, making it quicker than most of its rivals. Rear-wheel drive and a 5-speed manual gave it a lively driving experience, while its light curb weight kept it nimble. Built for efficiency and style, Mighty Max pickups were never mass-produced in the same numbers as Toyota's pickups, making them rare today. Coming in at number 27 is the Sterling Bullet. The Sterling Bullet was a short-lived brute built for heavy-duty work. Essentially a rebadged Dodge Ram 4500 or 5500, this truck packed serious towing power with a 6.7-liter Cummins turbo diesel and a high-strength chassis. Sterling, a subsidiary of Freightliner, marketed it to fleet buyers and upfitters who needed a work-ready rig with a commercial-style grade GVWR. With production only lasting 2 years, the Bullet is now a rare sight. Most were put to work and driven hard, so finding one in good shape isn't easy. Prices for well-maintained units hover around $30,000, but demand a niche. Number 26 is the Ford Model A pickup. Ford Model A pickup, produced between 1927 and 1931, is a landmark work truck derived from the iconic Ford Model A platform. Fitted with a 201 cubic inch inline 4 engine that delivered approximately 40 horsepower at 2200 RPM, it featured a 3-speed manual transmission and a reinforced chassis paired with a drop-side pickup bed for enhanced durability. While Ford produced nearly 4.85 million Model A vehicles overall, the specialized pickup conversion is far rarer, with estimated production numbers of fewer than 50,000 units. Its blend of passenger car reliability with utilitarian function and limited production makes it a highly priced collectible among vintage truck enthusiasts. At number 25 is the Dodge Dakota RT. A muscle truck in a mid-size package, the Dodge Dakota RT was a street bruiser with a 5.9-liter Magnum V8 cranking out 250 horsepower and 345 pounds of torque. That was serious power for a small truck at the time, translating to a 0 to 60 time in the low 7-second range. The RT package included a lowered suspension, sport-tuned shocks, and 17-inch alloy wheels. Available only in two-wheel drive, it wasn't built for off-road use, but on the pavement, it was a tire-shredding monster. Today, these trucks are rare, especially in unmodified condition. Expect to pay $15,000 to $25,000 for a well-preserved unit. Next, at number 24 is the Peugeot Hoggar. Built for South America, the Peugeot Hoggar was a small but mighty workhorse. Based on the Peugeot 207, it blended car-like handling with the toughness of a light pickup. Under the hood, you'd find either a 1.4-liter or 1.6-liter flex-fuel engine, good for around 113 horsepower. Nothing wild, but enough to handle city traffic and back-road hauls. What made the Hoggar unique was its 1,150-pound payload capacity in a compact footprint, making it a favorite for tight urban environments. Peugeot aimed it squarely at Brazil's growing demand for small utility pickups, a market dominated by Fiat's Strada. At number 23 is the Ford Econoline pickup. Ford's answer to the Chevy Corvair Ramside, the Econoline pickup was a forward-control cab-over design that put the driver practically on top of the front wheels. It borrowed the Econoline van's platform but ditched the rear shell for a functional cargo bed. Early models ran a puny 144 cubic inch inline 6, but later years got a 240 cubic inch upgrade with around 150 horsepower. The Econoline wasn't a speed demon, but its lightweight made it decently quick for its time. These trucks had a unique balance issue. Ford had to add 165-pound counterweight in the rear to keep them from tipping forward under hard braking. Slotting in at number 22 is the Chevrolet C30 Dually Camper Special. Chevy's C30 Dually Camper Special was the ultimate long-haul rig for weekend warriors. Built on a 1-ton chassis, it was designed to handle slide-in campers without breaking a sweat. With a factory dually rear axle, heavy-duty suspension, and beefed-up cooling, it was a purpose-built towing machine. Engine options ranged from the bulletproof 350 small block to the monster 454 big block V8, which cranked out 230 horsepower and a mountain of torque. Some later models even got diesel power. The long wheelbase and dual rear wheel setup gave it unmatched highway stability, making it a favorite among RVers. Up at number 21 is the Fargo Sweepline pickup. A true Canadian rarity, the Fargo Sweepline was Chrysler Canada's version of the Dodge Sweepline pickup, sold exclusively north of the border. Built on the same D-Series chassis, it offered a range of workhorse slant 6s and V8s, with top-end models running the 383 cubic inch big block. The Sweepline's claim to fame was its straight-sided bed design, offering more usable cargo space than the traditional step-side models. Unlike its Dodge twin, the Fargo carried unique badging and branding, making it a sought-after collector's piece today. These trucks never sold in the US, making them an unusual find in American classic truck shows. At number 20 is the International KB Series pickup. International Harvester's KB Series was a true workhorse dressed in post-war style. Produced from 1947 to 1949, it was built for farmers and tradesmen, but had an undeniable presence with its broad grille and flowing fenders. Power came from a dependable green diamond inline 6, offering around 90 horsepower, modest but bulletproof. The KB 1.5 ton and KB 2 3/4 ton were the most common, while the KB 5 and above tackled heavier loads. Unlike Ford and Chevy trucks of the era, the KB stood out with an upscale interior featuring a symmetrical dash and chrome details.
Number 19 goes to the Chevrolet Silverado Intimidator SS. Chevy's 2006 Silverado Intimidator SS was a street-focused powerhouse built as a tribute to NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt. Limited to just 1,333 units, this special edition truck wasn't just a badge job. It packed serious muscle. Under the hood sat a 6.0-liter Vortec high-output V8, pumping out 345 horsepower and 380 pounds of torque, sending power to the pavement through a performance-tuned 4-speed automatic. The result? A 0 to 60 time of around 6.3 seconds, blistering for a full-size truck. The sleek onyx black paint, lowered stance, and Intimidator badging made it unmistakable. Inside, unique embroidery and a Dale Earnhardt legacy plaque added collector appeal. Rare and underrated, these trucks originally sold for about $40,000 new, but pristine units today fetch significantly more. In at 18 is the Jeep Gladiator J-Series Honcho. The Honcho package turned Jeep's rugged J-Series Gladiator into a bold muscle truck contender. Sold from 1976 to 1983, this trim package brought bright stripes, oversized fender flares, and unique decals that made it stand out. Power came from either the AMC 360 or 401 V8 with up to 225 horsepower. Not bad for the era. It rode on Jeep's Quadra-Track 4-wheel drive system, making it more than just a pretty face. The Honcho was available in step-side and fleet-side configurations, but only 1,264 units left the factory line, making them rare today. Prices started around $5,000 new, but today, well-kept Honchos command over $40,000 due to their offbeat cool factor. At 17, we have the Studebaker Transtar Deluxe. The Studebaker Transtar Deluxe was a stylish mid-century pickup that set itself apart with sleek lines and a powerful stance. Produced from 1956 to 1958, it came with the optional 259 cubic inch V8 producing 180 horsepower, solid for a half-ton in the 50s. What really made the Transtar Deluxe special was its two-tone paint schemes, chrome accents, and wrap-around windshield, giving it a look that was more hot rod than work truck. Studebaker's independent front suspension gave it a smoother ride compared to its Ford and Chevy rivals. Back in the day, a new Transtar Deluxe cost around $2,200, but today, restored units easily fetch $30,000 or more. The number 16 slot goes to the Daihatsu Hi-Jet Jumbo Cab Pickup. Tiny but mighty, the Daihatsu Hi-Jet Jumbo Cab was a truck built for efficiency, not speed. With an engine under 660 cc, it barely made 40 horsepower, but in Japan, it didn't need more. The Jumbo Cab version offered an extended cabin, giving drivers extra seat recline and storage space. Luxuries in the Asian truck world. With its rear-wheel drive or optional four-wheel drive, lightweight chassis, and tiny footprint, it could squeeze through alleys and climb steep inclines like a mountain goat. Rarely exported, the Jumbo Cab is an oddball in the U.S. market and can demand upwards of $15,000 thanks to its cult following. At 15, we have the Ford F2. Sitting between the half-ton F1 and heavy-duty F3, the 1952 Ford F2 was a 3/4-ton workhorse that blended strength with classic 50s styling. Under the hood, you had two options, the 215 cubic inch inline 6 or the flathead V8, both simple, torquey, and tough as nails. With a longer wheelbase and heavier duty suspension than the F1, the F2 was built for hauling. Ford's $1 million cab design added more headroom and better visibility, while the new one-piece windshield modernized its look. Base price? Around $1,600 back then. Today, a solid Survivor can fetch $25,000 or more, with fully restored units climbing higher. Number 14 is the GMC Desert Fox. The GMC Desert Fox was a rare special edition off-road package offered on the Sierra Classic K15 and Jimmy models. Built between 1977 and 1979, it came with bold desert-themed striping, color-matched bumpers, and unique badging, a look that screamed late 70s adventure. Under the hood, you got either the 350 or 400 cubic inch V8, delivering 175 to 185 horsepower. Factory equipped with four-wheel drive, off-road shocks, and beefier suspension, the Desert Fox was made for the trails. Unlike Chevy's more common Bo James luxury package, the Desert Fox was a true off-road special, and very few were produced, making them highly collectible today. Up next at number 13 is the International Harvester CXT. The International Harvester CXT wasn't just a pickup, it was a monster on wheels. Built from 2004 to 2008, this beast sat on a medium-duty commercial truck chassis, making it the biggest factory pickup ever sold. Under the hood, a 7.6-liter DT466 turbo diesel inline 6, cranking out 220 to 300 horsepower and a staggering 800 plus pounds of torque. This truck wasn't about speed, it was about dominance, with a 25,000-pound towing capacity and air brakes usually reserved for semis. Inside, the CXT boasted leather seats, a rear entertainment system, and an optional power rear bench. All in a cab big enough to tower over regular trucks. Priced at $93,000 new, it was a niche luxury for contractors and ranchers who wanted a rig that could pull anything. Number 12 is a Suzuki Mighty Boy. The Suzuki Mighty Boy was Japan's idea of a micro pickup, an oddity that blended tiny size with undeniable charm. Produced from 1983 to 1988, it was based on the Suzuki Servo, but featured an open bed, making it one of the smallest pickup trucks ever built. Power? A 543cc 3-cylinder pushing out a whopping 28 horsepower. Despite that, it was light and zippy, with a 4-speed manual transmission and a top speed of 70 miles per hour. Barely. What made the Mighty Boy special was its car-like handling, quirky styling, and rarity. Only about 2,800 units were built per year. Slotting in at number 11 is the Chevrolet Apache 3100 Cameo. Chevy's Apache 3100 Cameo was the first pickup that dared to go upscale. Built from 1955 to 1958, it featured fiberglass bedsides, a stylish two-tone paint scheme, and car-like chrome trim, setting it apart from its workhorse counterparts. Power came from either the 235 cubic inch inline 6 or the optional 283 cubic inch V8, a game changer for trucks at the time. With a wraparound windshield, two-tone bench seat, and polished hubcaps, the Cameo blurred the line between truck and luxury coupe. Priced at $2,200 new, it was too expensive for most buyers, with only 10,320 units sold over 4 years. Today, the Apache 3100 Cameo is a serious collector's item, commanding over $50,000 plus in good condition. Coming in at number 10 is the 1975 GMC C25 Sierra Grande. The 1975 GMC C25 Sierra Grande was a workhorse wrapped in style, part of GM's revered third-gen CK lineup between 1973 and 1987. Under the hood, you could opt for a beastly 454 cubic inch V8 churning out 240 horsepower and 355 pounds of torque. Plenty of grunt for hauling or hitting the highway. Built on a rugged full-size frame, the C25 boasted a 3/4-ton rating, meaning it could handle serious payloads. The Sierra Grande trim added upscale touches like wood grain accents, bucket seats, and plush carpeting, rare luxuries in a 70s pickup. While production numbers aren't well documented, these trucks weren't cheap, with prices climbing past $5,000 new. At number 9 is the GMC Sonoma GT. The 1992 GMC Sonoma GT was a sleeper truck nobody saw coming. Built as a toned-down sibling to the legendary Cyclone, it packed a 4.3-liter CPI V6, pushing out 195 horsepower and 260 pounds of torque. Serious numbers for a lightweight short-bed pickup. Unlike the all-wheel drive Cyclone, the Sonoma GT was a rear-wheel drive, making it even more fun to throw around. It featured a sport-tuned suspension, a 700 R4 automatic transmission, and a limited slip differential, giving it solid street cred. Only 806 units were ever made, each wearing monochromatic bodywork, a ground effects kit, and exclusive badging. Priced at around $16,000 new, the Sonoma GT remains one of the rarest performance pickup trucks of the 90s, often overshadowed, but never forgotten. Slotting in at number 8 is the 1978 Chevrolet El Camino Black Knight. The 1978 El Camino Black Knight was Chevy's muscle meets pickup in a sinister, limited edition package. With a factory custom blacked out paint scheme, gold decals, and red pinstriping, this rare El Camino stood out from the crowd. Under the hood, you get a 305 cubic inch V8, or you can upgrade to the 350 cubic inch small block, giving it the grunt to match its aggressive styling. Built on the same G-body platform as the Malibu, it handled more like a car than a pickup truck. Chevy only produced the Black Knight for a short time before a trademark issue forced them to rename it the Royal Knight. At number 7 is the Toyota SR5 Turbo Pickup. Toyota's bulletproof Hilux got a rare factory turbo treatment from 1986 to 1987, making the SR5 Turbo Pickup one of the most unique mini trucks of its era. Powered by the 2.4-liter 22RTE turbocharged 4-cylinder, it cranked out 135 horsepower and 173 pounds of torque. Modest by today's standards, but a big jump over the naturally aspirated 22R. This truck was built to tackle trails with its 4-wheel drive system, independent front suspension, and manual locking hubs. The turbo models also featured sportier graphics, a special hood scoop, and upgraded interior trim. Next at number 6 is the Ford Falcon Ranchero. The Falcon Ranchero Squire was the ultimate gentleman's pickup, blending Ford's compact Falcon styling with premium wood grain side panels. Produced from 1964 to 1965, this upscale Ranchero variant came with bucket seats, chrome trim, and a padded dash. Fancy stuff for a truck. Under the hood, you had options ranging from the 170 cubic inch straight 6 to the potent 260 cubic inch V8, giving it up to 164 horsepower. Production numbers were low, and surviving Squires are even scarcer today since many were used up as daily drivers. At number 5 is a Nissan 720 4x4 King Cab Sport Truck. Nissan 720 series was already known for its rugged reliability, but the 4x4 King Cab Sport Truck cranked up the attitude with bold graphics, fender flares, and off-road ready stance. Powered by the 2.4-liter Z24 engine, it made 103 horsepower and 134 pounds of torque. Modest, but its lightweight construction made it a solid performer. The 5-speed manual transmission, low-range transfer case, and solid front axle meant it could crawl over obstacles like a champ. Inside, you got extra cab space, sportier bucket seats, and a tilt wheel. Coming in at number 4 is the 1981 through 1985 Jeep CJ10 pickup. The Jeep CJ10 was a military-grade oddball, a mashup of Jeep ruggedness and pickup practicality. Built primarily for export and military use, it featured a shortened J10 truck bed on a CJ-style front end. Power came from either a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, a 4.2-liter inline-6, or a real gem, a 3.3-liter Nissan SD33 diesel making 95 horsepower, and a stump-pulling 175 pounds of torque. The CJ10 had a beefy frame, Dana 44 front axle, and a Dana 60 rear, making it an absolute tank off-road. With its limited production and unique styling, the CJ10 is one of the rarest Jeep pickups ever made. At number 3 is the Chevrolet C10 Longhorn. Chevrolet C10 Longhorn was the answer for truck buyers who needed a little extra bed space. Produced from 1968 to 1972, this extended wheelbase half-ton pickup featured a bed that stretched to 8.5 feet, 6 inches longer than the standard C10. It was built on a reinforced 3/4-ton frame, making it perfect for hauling big loads. Under the hood, you had options ranging from the reliable 250 cubic inch inline 6 to the monstrous 402 cubic inch big block V8, delivering 300 horsepower and 400 pounds of torque. GM made around 25,000 Longhorns, and they were priced from $2,800 to $4,500 new, depending on options. Today, they're highly collectible, especially in well-preserved condition with their original trim and bed intact. Next, at number 2 is the Dodge D50 Sport. Before the Ram dominated Dodge's truck lineup, the D50 Sport, later named the Ram 50, was Chrysler's answer to the growing compact truck market. Built by Mitsubishi but sold under the Dodge badge, the D50 Sport packed a 2.6-liter 4-cylinder with a beefy balanced shaft design, cranking out 105 horsepower. That might not sound like much, but with a curb weight under 2,800 pounds, it was quick for its class. The Sport trim added bold graphics, alloy wheels, and a sportier suspension setup, making it one of the coolest looking mini trucks of its era. And now we are at the number 1 spot with the Toyota Stout 1900. The Toyota Stout 1900 was a refined version of the original Stout, built to handle tougher jobs with a bigger engine and improved durability. Unlike earlier Stout models, which had smaller displacement engines, the Stout 1900 featured a 1.9-liter 3R inline 4, producing 85 horsepower. Modest, but a big step up from the original 1.5-liter engines. Its fully boxed ladder frame and rear leaf springs gave it serious work truck credibility, while its rugged no-nonsense design made it a standout in Toyota's early pickup history. This was one of the first Japanese trucks to challenge American brands in the US market, but sales were limited, making surviving units extremely rare.